Today we're going to build a small Node program that connects to and interacts with a Redis server. This program will both write to and read from the database. As a prerequisite, I assume you already have Node, npm, and Docker installed on your computer. The first thing we're going to do is start the Redis container. You can start the Redis container by running this command. Once the server is running, you'll also need to initialize an empty npm project. You can do that by running npm init-y. You also need to install the IO Redis package. You can do that by running npm install IO Redis. Now that your project's ready, it's time to create an ecmascript module. Create a new file and save it as server.mjs. The first thing you'll do in this file is import the IO Redis package. The next thing you'll do is establish a connection to the Redis server. Once that's done, you're ready to perform the Hello World of database interaction. The first thing we'll do is write data to the database. We can do that by calling the set method on the Redis object. The set command takes two arguments. The first one is the key, and the second one is the value. In this case, we're writing the word world to a key named hello. Once that's done, we're ready to retrieve the value back from Redis. To do that, we can use the get command. The get command takes a single argument, which is the name of the key. And once we retrieve the data, we're going to assign it to a variable called result. Since these two operations are inherently asynchronous, touching the network, they both need to be prefixed with a wait. Now that we've retrieved the data, we're ready to close the connection to Redis. If we didn't close the connection to Redis, the process would remain open and would never exit. Now that we've done that, let's actually print the result to the screen. At this point, the file is complete and you can save it. Once that's done, switch back to the terminal. And now we're ready to execute the program and see it in action. As you can see, our application was able to pretty quickly establish a connection to Redis, set a value in the database, retrieve the value from the database, close the connection, and then print the result to the screen.